Hey guys, I have officially made it to Fort Lauderdale for IPW, the biggest travel conference there is in the US, highlighting different destinations in the nation. So I am headed over. It's Sunday right now. It isn't like an actual day of the conference, but I am on my way. And wait, just look at the sidewalk to let us know exactly where to go. I had to show you guys like how on top they are right now. Wait, let me just cross the street first. Okay, I've crossed the street safely. I don't want to play any games while I'm here, but yes, I am on my way just to get a lay of the land. I'm gonna be picking up my badge right now, picking up my badge. I am confirming my tour that we have tomorrow. So with tomorrow, Monday, so travel creators, journalists, we have a media press brunch, which I'm really looking forward to. It's actually off-site, away from the convention center where the conference is being held, and we will be having brunch followed by tours, and then we will be having an opening reception tomorrow. I am going to be showing you everything to look forward to if you plan on going to IPW, if you are going to IPW. But this is just going to be such a great week. I am just so excited. Chicago. Thank you.
All right, pick away.
Okay.
Try to aim for the pink.
It's useful.
I know. Anybody aim where? We'll do after Berlin. Yeah.
¿Ves que 19? ¿Ves que tiene un número? Sí, el F4 ese, bueno. there was an earthquake, and when they awoke the next morning, this river had occurred. Now, the Indians call the river here Himmershey. That is the Indian name for new water. We happen to call it the New River. Now, the water depth anywhere between 8 and 100 feet, going 15 miles west of us to the Florida Everglades.
Wow.
This water yeah, you guys are all welcome to join us on one of our 3 beautiful cities that we have tours that go through.
You're welcome.
What is the name? It's a coral reef punch.
More drinks, more drinks. Oh, Lordy.
Can't get rid of it. It's good. Look at that. It's a pretty little look. So we're 4th generation hotels, all the way from mountains up to Plaza. But I went to some of the gateways. So that's one of the first companies.
There's really not even a customer, you know? Like, I'll be on the water side.
It's a $20 ticket, so it's a really good rate for people that allows them to experience Hollywood.
Thank you so much. Okay.
And we put them back in the wild. Yeah. So where do you put him back? He goes back in his cage.
Okay.
He goes back in his cage. He comes. Want me to take him?
Wait. Oh my God, yeah, please. No. That's cool. So that was like ridiculous. Like, I mean, in a good way. It was.
The 9mm. I was like,
That's a good shot. You're hitting red.
Early on, but I didn't do it. Cheers. 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 Yes. Cheers. Isn't everybody's there? I guess.
I can't sing. Show up, you know?
Right.
Like, Laurel.
We're so proud of them. They're incredibly talented.
This whole science of music correlating.
DJ King Mega represent.
Stage. Wow. But it is.
Like having a good time?
Yeah. All right, ladies, cheers.
If yours is up here, don't be shy and give us a wave.
Globally, and the NBA is doing a great job of growing the game globally and taking games over there for the regular season. So it's a
Puts on, and he's a daredevil.
Ooh, yes, he is.
Like he climbs up. I don't even know how tall these ladders are that he will literally do backflips off of. Like it is insane what you get to experience and see. I mean, it just goes to show the entertainment.
Stranger Spin, an amazing attraction for families. I heard some trips.
October 1 of last year. And as all of you know,
has continued strengthening those relationships through in-person engagements in key markets around the world.
For centuries, the Mississippi River has carried
Yeah. Right, yeah. California. Is this the only, is this
Out our partners who make the magic happen.
Hand grenade, what do they call it?
Oh, yeah.
I have my cup, I kept it. Somewhere around here.
I would be like the iconic
Hear a little bit from us today. Of course, it's not just those big events.
I haven't really asked the question like, would you like, yeah.
You want to go out?
Yeah, like, do you want to be official?
Commonwealth, and we would love to welcome you all to see Pennsylvania and bring you
She
asked me if I did it myself, and I was like, yeah, because I spilled first, and then I
But basically, I feel like I'm just doing my best. Oh my God.
Let's begin.
Tell you, Puerto Rico is having a moment. You're here because you feel it. And I want you to look at there you go. I want you to look at this image and notice what you felt before you started thinking. You didn't think San Juan, you didn't think beaches, you thought Super Bowl. And right behind that, the goosebumps, the rhythm.
Down and the big surprise for several people that have never been to Washington. Of course, we hosted this in 2000.
Don't take it over the top.
Yeah, no problem.
Exactly.
It is? Okay. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Travelers. And the segments are often driven by emotional and behavioral needs. And that can be anything from a sense of awe, confidence. In the research is that the most meaningful experiences are iconic team cultural attractions that offer free or pay as what.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
that. It's just keep.
I'm telling you, something better come out of it. These from the other booth.
Thank you, we did it!
Thank you!
Let's make some noise!
Woo!
No jail today, I'm sorry.
Wow! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh, I love it! This is so great! Oh. Cotton candy!
I don't even know where to focus. I don't know where to look.
I know!
First.
The Seminole Travel Tour.
And the horse.
Oh!
Join them out there.
Come on, number 5, number 5.
What are you doing giving it away for free? Here.
Oh.
I gotta go talk to him.
How was it? This? Mm-hmm. All right, nice. Hey, yay. Yeah, there's still so much more. Oh my gosh, I didn't even. Hey guys. Okay, so I am going to give you a recap of my time at IPW. IPW, first of all, was incredible. It was several days spanning from officially the first day being Monday, and then yesterday was the last day, Thursday. It was a whirlwind of events, okay? This year's IPW was in Fort Lauderdale, and this is my second time in Fort Lauderdale. It was so well executed, I would say, at least being a first timer. The reason why I was able to attend IPW this year is I am so grateful for my membership at BTA, Black Travel Alliance. So they were able to bring several Black Travel Alliance members to IPW to attend. The majority of us were able to attend for the first time, and it was such an incredible experience. Okay, so I'll give you a rundown of like all the days. So day one, when it comes to media, so I was a part of the media delegation, which is press encompassing like travel journalists, travel creators, and with that, we were able to start off with a press brunch, which was so nice. I was not expecting like the bells and whistles that they brought out in terms of the food, the entertainment. They had like a live mermaid there, which was so cool. We were right by the water. It was such a great start to the IPW event. So we had brunch. After brunch, everybody kind of separated into their own, I would say, okay, so they're fam trips. Fam meaning familiarization trips. But with that, it was essentially like an afternoon of an activity. It kind of felt like a field trip. You know, back in the day when you were in school, you would go to some type of activity and check out the particular place. So what I ended up doing for my fam trip is I ended up going on a water taxi tour, which was very, very nice. So the water taxi is how a lot of people get from place to place. Fort Lauderdale is surrounded by so much water, and so with that, one of the modes of transportation that people take is the water taxi. So there were several of us, I don't know, there may have been around like 50 or so people that ended up taking my fam tour, but we took the water taxi to a restaurant and we had shared plates and got to meet a lot of really awesome people while I was on that tour. So it was the Venice of America is Fort Lauderdale. So that was the tour that I ended up doing. And then after that, we went back to our hotel. Some of us did. I didn't have time because I was a part of a hotel that's within walking distance of IPW. And so that's how I wanted it anyway. I wanted to walk and just start the day off right in my mind so I can get to my 10,000 steps. So my hotel is about 20 minutes away from the venue, the convention center. So I ended up just staying put, and I waited for yet another water taxi to take me to the opening night, which was right on the beach. Oh my gosh, they like literally shut down everything. The beach was closed for us. There were so many people at this event. Everybody was a part of IPW. They had food, they had drinks, they had live entertainment, they had bars, they had different activations places. There were a lot of like photo op opportunities. We also just got a lot of swag all day, every day while we were there. Day one was really great. Day two, we ended up having, let's see, I'm trying to recall because there was so much going on. But the first day, we had Media Marketplace, that's what it was. We had Media Marketplace, which is where people, essentially for the majority of the day, were able to have business appointments and meetings with different entities, destinations, hotels that we were interested in hearing more about and potentially working with in the future. So I had several meetings. That first day of business appointments was the most hectic for me. I had the most meetings then. And then as the days went on, I had a little bit less meetings, which is honestly what I prefer. I like to start off very strong with a lot of meetings and then kind of like weighing down because, oh my gosh, it gets tiring, okay? At IPW, it gets a little bit overwhelming too, just to see the scale of everything. Mind you, for the press brunch, I was so surprised that there were so many people that were a part of media. There were some other folks as well that were able to attend press brunch that were not media, but the pure fact that there were so many people, I was like, geez, there's going to be so many more people at IPW. So I ended up having a handful of event meetings that went very well. After the first portion of the day, which were the meetings, then there was lunch. We had lunch outside, which was great. It was like hot dogs, burgers, like that type of fare. And after that were more meetings, and then you could do what was, I think, they were optional like evening events that people could go to. So you'd have to sign up for that, and everything is included in your admission, your attendance in IPW. So there are a lot of things that you could do like after the event, like kind of after hours. So that all of that happened on Tuesday, and then Wednesday we ended up having a press brunch hosted by oh my gosh, there's like literally so many things that were going on. But anyway, we had a press brunch that was hosted in this really nice ballroom. So we had the breakfast in the morning and then press conferences. So there were several destinations that were able to showcase their state, their city, And that was the majority of the morning. After that, we had luncheon style, I would say, in an even more ginormous ballroom, which was honestly so spectacular. Like everything, what I appreciated is that everything was very, very timely. Everything started when it said it would start, which I appreciate. So that was very well done. After lunch, we had like a little bit of a reception afterwards where there were things that you were able to snack on, more drinks. There were quite a bit of drinks throughout the entire IPW event, but there were drinks, there were like food booths, again, photo ops and things like that. It's very energetic. Pretty much every stage of the event, there is just a whole production, but lunch went extremely well. After that, instead of being in the media marketplace area that we were the first day of business appointments, that was like a dedicated area where you were able to take your business appointments. It was pretty easy to navigate because it was just row upon row of tables where you would meet the person that you were to have your meeting with. So the next day is where you would be in the exhibit hall, which was extremely, extremely large. Just think of like a convention center that has like different, not necessarily booths, but like kind of over the top productions of that particular destination. So in its exhibit hall, so let's say like Visit Las Vegas, they would have like their own area. They would have all of their swag and everything, and some of them were very, very large, like big signage and everything. But there were business meetings there. Sometimes you would have one meeting on one end of the exhibit hall, and then on the other end you may have another meeting. The meetings typically lasted for about, I would say 10-15 minutes, I believe. And then after that you had 5 minutes. If you had a meeting right after that, you may have to like power walk. I didn't necessarily jog, but I was walking very sprightly, okay, because I had several appointments where I had to go like back to back, especially in the exhibit hall, just to make sure that you are on time. Just I had to make sure that I knew exactly where my meetings were, kind of, you know, like how you're at the airport and you get your gate. Sometimes people will go to the gate just to make sure it exists, just to make sure that they are at the particular gate where they're about to board to get to their destination. So it was kind of like that, at least for me, just so that I knew like exactly where my meetings were. So the meetings were the rest of the day on Wednesday, and then I think that Wednesday I ended up going to like a rooftop. That may have been actually Tuesday. My days are kind of all over the place, to be honest. But yesterday, Thursday, was really great. We had another hosted breakfast, which was good. I was able to sit with some folks that I had met during the beginning of IPW, so I was able to talk to them. And then after breakfast, we had some more press conferences, which were good. So that was, I don't know, maybe around like 3 hours worth of just getting some new up-to-date information on the happenings that are going on and future campaigns that destinations have. So that was very insightful, the press conferences, for sure. After the press conferences, there was a luncheon hosted by, and now this was yesterday, so it's a little bit fresher in my mind, by Royal Caribbean. There was live entertainment as the doors were opening for people to go to the luncheon. There were dancers, there were pianists, violinists who were performing. There was a performance by Mosaic, which was pretty cool. I would say that the lunch yesterday was amazing. It was more so like Dominican food. So that was excellent. After that, it was the last bit of meetings, appointments, and then we had the closing ceremony, which was a phenomenal fair. Like they had everything. They had a Ferris wheel, they had a carousel, they had, or that may be, I think that may be the same thing, but merry-go-round. We had a merry-go-round for sure. We had a lot of the games that you play at fairs. So that was very, very fun. They continued on with the live music. They had cotton candy, they had funnel cakes, they had an array of food. It was just honestly such a wonderful time closing everything out. I met so many wonderful people. Now, some tips that I would give you in regards to IPW. It is a lot larger than you may expect, but there are so many great people to meet and connect with when you are there. So if you're a travel creator in that space like me, I would recommend being prepared for your meetings and honestly trying to secure as many meetings as possible. I tried to connect with folks that I had not conversed with, via email and pitching before. So I wanted to try to start that relation with them, especially being able to meet them face to face. That is crucial during IPW, being able to meet those folks. So I tried to connect with people that I had not connected with before whatsoever. And then I also tried to connect with people that I had been emailing quite a bit throughout the years and actually meet them face to face. I had some really amazing conversations with folks. Do not sleep on the business appointments. Try to get as many as you can. I feel that the more the better to optimize your time and to really have your personality shine when you are able to have these appointments with people, because I feel that people are able to connect with you even more when you have met them in person, so that they can get to know you a lot more than just the email communication that you may have had with folks. But they are long days, IPW, very, very long days. You start pretty early, you end pretty late. There are some optional events that you can do after hours, but I would honestly, if you have the energy, go to them. They are included in your admission with IPW, so definitely do that, because I was able to meet so many more people during those after hours events, and it was just really a fun time. I would say that IPW, the way that they handle and plan everything, the execution was done really, really well during my first IPW in Fort Lauderdale. So I would say another tip would be to see potentially whatever meetings you don't have, with folks in between the times that you may not have meetings and the time that you can just roam free in the exhibit hall and media marketplace. Definitely attempt to, at the very least, introduce yourself to the people that you weren't able to secure meetings with and get their business card. Once you have their business card, you can then at least just follow up with them and see if you're able to, bridge that connection, and just say that you connected at IPW and see if there's a way that you can potentially try to get some type of discovery call in the future. Do not forget your business cards at IPW. If you don't have them, make sure to try to get them before so that you can connect. If you don't have the physical cards are great, but also the digital cards too would work out nice. I got so many cards the first time around that I got my business cards. I got maybe like around 300 cards. So I'm so happy that I brought a ton, and I pretty much was able to circulate all of the cards that I brought, and it was close to like 90 business cards that I brought. So I'm very proud of myself for that. But IPW is an excellent event to attend if you can. There's so many connections that you make. There's so many insights that you get from the press conferences. There's a lot of people that you may have been speaking with your email communications when pitching. Those people are literally in the room with you. There have been some conferences that I've been to, or maybe let's say more so events that I've gone to, where the people that I have been conversing with were not in attendance. For example, like the Travel and Adventure Show. That's more so this consumer route, so I guess sales will more so be the ones that will be there. But when I tell you I was able to meet so many people that I connected with before, it was such a wonderful sight to see. But next year's IPW 2027 is going to be in New Orleans, and I am manifesting that I will be attending for next year too. I had such a great time for this year's in Fort Lauderdale. I really don't want to not attend the next year's. Everything was just so positive for me. I was able to connect with some travel creators that I wasn't able to before, have some real conversations with them, meet some of them face to face. And yeah, I would say if you can, follow IPW. The U.S. Travel Association is who really facilitates the IPW event, along with the host destination too, whether or not that be the city that it'll be in, or the state as well. So getting connected with them and just networking at the end of the day. I feel that travel creation, for a lot of us, it is our full-time job. We're business owners, we're entrepreneurs when it comes to our travel creation. For a lot of us, myself included. And so I think that networking is such a wonderful tool and just thing to do for travel creators. So absolutely, if you have not already, have IPW on your list of conferences to go to. But I appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't already, subscribe, like this video if you enjoyed it, and leave me a comment if you have any questions about IPW. But until next time, I will see you guys soon.